Yeah, try to pull wax out of my ear all at the same time. Drew, you couldn't have semen come out and have bowel movement
tough,
come out.
because there's constriction of the muscles down there around the anus. So.
I'm going to try that.
You're going to try it? Yeah.
I'll tell you, I could have pulled that off today, Drew, because I'm such a retard. As you know, I decided after going to Jack LaLanne's house, I went to Jack LaLanne. You don't even know what Jack LaLanne is. Jack LaLanne is this guy, he's like he's like 90 years old now, and he was a fitness guru, like in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s.
Really in the 60s, 60s. TV show.
Well, he started in the 30s, and we would everybody over 30 has probably seen this guy's TV shows exercising.
He wore a blue jumpsuit.
And he would pull he would do these things for his birthday, like on his 70th birthday, where he'd tug 15 rowboats with 100 kids in it across the bay to Alcatraz and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, I went to his house. He was telling me about juicing. And I decided this is a way of life that I got to get into,
because,
too.
Look what it's done for Jack LaLanne.
Look at Jack. He's 90 years old. He still gets a boner. I'm going to start juicing. So I buy a juicer, but I decide that the opening on the juicer is not big enough for me. Because instead, I don't want to chop up every apple I put in there into quarters and eighths. I want to put whole apples in there. So I take a router and I route a big opening in the top of the thing, and I put a piece of 4-inch PVC pipe into the opening, and then make a new ram, but it screws the thing up because the whole apples are landing on the wing nut that holds the blade down and not working right. Anyway, I don't work out my juice modifications for weeks. Meanwhile, I buy a whole sack of apples that's rotting away. Yeah. So this morning I get up and I say, you know what? These apples are going to go bad in another day. Yeah. And I got like 18 to 25 apples here. Today's the juicing day.
You're going to make it happen.
I get the thing out. I go down to the shop. I start grinding away on stuff. I make the proper modifications. And I juice like 23 apples.
Wow.
And I have like a half gallon of fresh pressed apple juice, and I proceed to chug the entire thing.
Wow.
And as the thing's spilling out, I'm drinking, and it's like a crazy scene from like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or something, like Willy Wonka. I'm going nuts. I'm chugging.
Augustus Gloop at the Chocolates River.
You sound like my dad now. Like something he would do.
I was very passionate, the whole thing. So I basically ate the juice of like 23 green apples in about 6 minutes. I'm driving into work. I head up the stairs. I go to my office, sit down. I'm like, what's going on down there? I feel like gurgling and stuff. I go up in the bathroom. It's just like 28 apples come flying out of my ass. And they're like whole apples, which part I couldn't figure out. But I mean,
reformed in your rectum.
It's so goddamn loud that I'm running the sink because there's all these good-looking chick secretaries hanging around. I'm just I do the courtesy flush, and I think it's over. Like a whole second wind comes flying in there.
Wipe off all the surfaces.
Oh, my God. My God. What am I thinking? Fresh pressed apples. That would clear you right out, man. Yeah. Idiot. So I juiced $80 worth of apples this morning, and I crapped out like $79.46 worth of diarrhea. It's great. I'm sure I got zero nutritional value out of the entire experience.
Oh, my God.
Apples more than I think carrot juice or orange or whatever really somehow just power through you.
Fruit will get you. Dried fruit will do that too.
Yeah.
You know, you take large volumes of fruit, it's happening.
Well, what about, you think 23 apples is a lot?
At least has got pectin in it. That's from what kaopectate is made from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, but it did not. It just all came flying out of me.
It didn't make any. It was overwhelmed by the rest of the fruit.
Yeah. All right. So don't do that, Jay. You're not into juicing. I mean, it's a lifestyle for me.
Yeah. My dad tried to get me into it when I was younger, and once the apple juice didn't look like, the Martinelli.
I couldn't see through it.
I think of Jack LaLanne. I think of Ozzy Osbourne. In the same thought bubble. The same. Yeah. Same guy.
Yeah. Well, Jack Osbourne.
Yeah.
Jack Osbourne.